If you're wondering how to become a full-time content creator in 2023, you're in luck because we're gonna talk about exactly how to do that today. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Shelby Wright and I am a full-time UGC creator and influencer and social media manager, and I do all things content. So today we're gonna talk about my journey and what that's looked like, where I've been, and how I became a full-time content creator. So grab your drink. I got my iced matcha. So good. It's actually been like over a year since I've had a matcha. So grab your drink and let's get started. Okay, so let's take it back to baby Shelby. When I was in second, third grade, I had a little like battery operated camera and I would record myself all the time, and then I would put those clips into iMovie and edit everything. And I literally loved it. I would do it for hours. So clearly from the beginning of my life, I've always had a passion for like videography and then photography. I picked up photography more so when I was in middle school and high school, and I just always loved being behind the camera. Throughout my life, I've done so many different jobs, mostly related to working with children. I taught gymnastics and dance, and I did other little jobs that I enjoyed, but I didn't really have a huge passion for. So it really wasn't until about 3 years ago when I was becoming a teacher. I was a kindergarten teacher for about a year and a half, and during this time, it was really stressful for me. And I actually picked up a hobby on the side. Looking back, I realized it was definitely a stress hobby. I started to thrift a lot. And so I actually started a online resale shop. And what I would do is buy clothes and then I would sell it online. You gonna sit with me? My dog is gonna join us. Hope you don't mind. So I sold clothes primarily through Instagram. Oh, I'm so sorry. And since it was on Instagram, I was constantly creating reels and content for my business. So I got really good at showing up on social media and just creating content that looked really good. I ran the shop for about 2.5 years, and personally having the physical product wasn't for me. It started to become a bit more of a burden than a blessing. So I sold all my inventory and kind of took a step back and reevaluated what I wanted to do and what my passions were. Not too long before that, my husband and I had moved from Arizona to North Carolina, so literally across the whole country. And not long after that, I was actually offered a social media management position at my local church. Before I left that job, I actually started hearing about UGC. I had no idea what it was, but I was so intrigued. I found out that UGC is user-generated content, which just means creators are paid by brands to create content for them to use on their socials and their ads. This meant I did not even need a following on my social medias. All I needed to do was show them the work in my portfolio, and I knew that I had created such high quality work. I could totally do this. There was no upfront cost, no investments I had to make. All I needed was my phone and a tripod. I knew that I wasn't loving the job that I was in, so I knew that I had to make this work. So I started building my portfolio. I got a lot of free products from brands in exchange for content. I started creating a lot of content to add to that portfolio. I started landing brand deal after brand deal, and I started getting very confident and comfortable in front of the camera. After I got more comfortable with creating this content, I started charging for my work, and I was also posting this to my personal socials. And at the time, I actually had a video that went viral. It got like 3.1 million views on my personal page on TikTok. It was a video of me showing the different DIYs that I did. So that video gained me a lot of followers, and I just started running after that snowball effect of the traction that was going to my page. So at the time, I was doing UGC for brands and also growing my personal page through influencer marketing. Now the primary ways that I receive income as a content creator is 1, through UGC brand deals, 2, through influencer marketing, 3, affiliate links, 4, through my UGC training courses. I feel so blessed to say that I've been able to leave my full-time job that I didn't have a passion for and do what I truly love. By no means am I saying any of this is easy. It's definitely taken a lot of work and showing up every single day. My number one tip for you, if you also want to become a content creator, is start today. I think back to a year ago, and where I was nowhere where I am today, and all I had to do was start. So if you feel like you are already behind, you're not. You're definitely not, and you can literally start today. So pick up your phone and hit record and start creating that content. No, it might not be great at first, and that's okay. If you saw some of my content from when I first started my business page, you'd be like, girl, what is this? Because it was not cute. And that's okay. With each content that I've created, I've learned more and more. And also, you can find lots of editing videos on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. You have so many resources, more now than ever before. I hope this inspires you and encourages you, and I hope you realize that you can do it. If this is what you want, you have the capacity to do that. You are so uniquely created and you're amazing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a like and subscribe. I am coming out with more videos soon, I promise. You can find me at It's Shelby Wright on all the socials. So let's connect there, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye. What you offer? Sorry, she's literally licking my leg. You're like a little cat.